and no one can pull me out. I've always felt different from the others, I'm running away now. Fears are fading, won't stop bleeding. 'Cause I'm sick of staying up instead of going down. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you just got a freak like me.
You're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast. It's time to take it to the max!
It's Thursday, and you know what that means. Welcome to episode 363 of the Captain Mo Show. This is your captain speaking with El Jefe. 363, nice round number.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning, top of the week. So much happened last week. We've had a relatively quiet week, news-wise. There was some news that I was initially excited about, but now I couldn't give a rat's shitty ass. EC3 and Adam Scher announced Control Your Narrative is more than a catchphrase, but it's now an impending new promotion, which honestly I was excited about. And then the whole premise was there's no booker. They tell their own stories. They pretty much literally control their narrative. I thought, sounds unique. Let's see how it goes. Then
Sounds like an e-fending kind of way, but I like it.
yeah. And then last night they go and announce Austin Aries is joined.
Yeah. A lot of people are sour about that. But I mean, like, you come on. You already knew that there was going to be guys that, you know, were going to draw a certain attention. And Austin Aries is one of those guys. I mean, talent-wise, good for them. That's a great talent pickup, for real. But he is a douche of a person. So
I find it quite funny how everybody's going to control their own narrative and tell their own stories. And then people are like, what are they going to do when Eagle gets involved? And then they hire Austin Aries.
and then like this guy, okay.
Well, that answers your question.
Gee, how the hell are we gonna work around this guy's stories? Watch this story. Watch this story. He's just gonna every story's gonna be about him.
Yeah. And if he doesn't get his own way, we saw what happened in Impact.
Oh yeah. Oh, hit your finish. Watch me fucking walk on out of here, bud.
Douche. But
sell the shit out of her.
then they roll a double and also sign Drake the Worst as its referee.
Drake the Worst. I like that. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know.
How many douchebags can you get in one promotion?
It's one of those, okay, I have one of these feelings like maybe they're all like-minded individuals, if you know what I'm saying.
I never would have thought that about EC3, though.
Control your narrative, bub.
True.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
The only thing
I'm
I've
also
ever seen him fight is carbs.
That's very true. Again, I'm also ultrally spectating here. Don't fucking go around people who are like, it's good, thanks. I didn't say nothing. I just, you never know. Maybe they're just like-minded individuals. Maybe they just love the idea of having such an open narrative, you know what I mean? But, open narrative does attract doucheries.
Yes. But I guess we'll see how it goes. But honestly, they completely killed my entire interest in this project with 2 hard swings.
But bam! Oh, hey! All right, I don't
Yeah, I'm a head out.
So the egg's back this way.
I'm going to control my narrative and get the fuck out of here.
Controlling my narrative by not stopping at the merch and saying I'm getting out through the back door.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not stopping at the merch stand.
Yep. Out of here.
That's pretty much the top story. So let's get into some old stories as we visit this week in wrestling history. On February 20th, 1989, Ricky Steamboat won his first and only NWA World Title, defeating Ric Flair at Chi-Town Rumble.
Yeah.
I had to double check through the list. I couldn't believe Ricky Steamboat only won one NWA World Title.
Only won. That's right.
And of course, he beat Flair and then dropped it back to Flair.
Hey, that's how it goes, baby.
February 20th, 2005, at No Way Out, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. John Cena defeated Kurt Angle in a tournament final for a WWE title shot. And JBL defended the WWE title against Big Show in a barbed wire steel cage, which at the time was huge for us because we weren't used to stuff like that in WWE.
No, already. I'm about to say, I was like, I beg your what?
Yeah, I think it only happened once.
Yeah, you're right.
The funny thing was, like, I think a lot of people were thinking, okay, there's going to be barbed wire on the top of the cage, but they're not going to go anywhere near it. It's just for show. And then JBL goes and pretty much crawls into it.
Yeah. Guy likes to bleed.
Yes, he also likes to make people bleed.
This is true. It's true.
February 21st, 2010, at Elimination Chamber, John Cena won the WWE Championship in a chamber match, defeating Triple H, champion Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Ted DiBiase Jr., and Randy Orton. He was then immediately ordered by Mr. McMahon to defend the title against Batista, who beat Cena in 30 seconds.
Goddamn Cena.
I think that was the beginning of Batista's heel turn.
Cool.
It was very heelish of Vince. He just pretty much came out and said, you're going to have to defend it against Batista if you want to go to Mania. Boom. Out comes Batista. And that was the opening match. In the main event, Chris Jericho won the World Heavyweight title, defeating Undertaker, John Morrison, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, and R-Truth after Shawn Michaels invaded the chamber and hit Taker with Sweet Chin music. Because
I was
Taker,
like, wait a minute, what happened?
this
I was alive during this. I was watching during this, and none of this was clicking. And then you mentioned Sean showing up. I was like, oh,
popping up through the plate.
There you go.
Because Taker said no.
Don't you tell me no.
Also on February 22nd in 1998, following the disaster of Starrcade, Sting defeated Hollywood Hogan in a rematch for the vacant WCW World Championship at Super Brawl 8, which I haven't seen as much as the Starrcade match, but I believe it was a better match. Starrcade had the hype, but I think Super Brawl, the rematch, was a better match because it just went completely wrong at Starrcade.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, many things went wrong at Starrcade back in the mid-90s.
February 23rd, 2002, Ring of Honor opened its doors for the first time in Philly, main evented by Low IQ, aka Loki, Bryan Danielson, and Christopher Daniels. Triple threat main event. That sounds like a banger.
Heck yeah.
I believe Super Crazy also defeated Eddie Guerrero.
Now, see, that sounds like some fun.
Because yeah, I think that was the stints where Eddie was kind of absent from WWE for a little bit before he came back.
Eddie Guerrero, fucking Ring of Honor. Man, does that sound cool.
Yeah. Shame he didn't have a longer run.
Right.
The following year, on February 23rd, at No Way Out, Stone Cold Steve Austin made his return to WWE after walking out the previous summer to defeat the very man that fired him from WCW, Eric Bischoff.
WCW.
Also on the show in Shit Show Part 2, Triple H defended the World Heavyweight title against Scott Steiner. The less said about that, the better. The video package was the best part of the whole rivalry. And the show was main evented by the decisively lackluster Rock Hogan 2. It had some big shoes to fill after the Mania match, but it ended, I think, with... Was it Hogan going for the leg drop and then the lights went out?
Yes.
Because Rock was the heel. And I can't remember what happened after that, but I know he beat Hogan. I just remember a blackout while Hogan was about to win.
What happened after the blackout?
Did Vince get involved? Yeah, he must have done because that set up Hogan and McMahon.
Okay, yeah, it had to be then. Because I'm fucking blanking.
Give us a break, people. This was 19 years ago.
19 years ago, and it's also like 4 a.m. over here. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I've been awake for all of an hour and a half.
Final bit of history. On February 23rd, 2010, WWE launched NXT. Initially a seasonal elimination series, which was won by Wade Barrett. Winners after that were Low IQ, Caval, Caitlyn, and then who was the last winner? Oh, it was Fandango.
Fandingus.
Wait,
Oh, that's
hang on.
right.
There was a season 5 too, wasn't it?
And then oh my god. Oh
who
my
won
god.
season 5?
Well, there was a season 5.
I believe there was 5 seasons. It was Barrett, Caval, Caitlyn.
I just remember fucking Fandango winging it. He was under his like regular, I forget what fucking weirdo regular name he had.
Yeah, Johnny Curtis.
Johnny Curtis. And he's over there like crying about spilled milk, and he pulls out this fucking pan and.
Or did he win season 5?
Maybe he was season 5.
So no, it must have been season 4 because that would have been 2014, and he was at WrestleMania. So, damn it, gonna have to Google
NXT winners, bro.
I literally read it last night too, and I can't remember who it was.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, Tonga won. No, he was a runner-up. Thank God.
Yeah, it was weird because season 1, Daniel Bryan was a rookie. Season 5, he was a pro.
Yeah, Low IQ, okay, Caitlyn, Johnny Curtis. Season 5 was fucking nobody.
Oh, did it come to an abrupt end or something?
Oh, Derek Bateman.
Oh shit!
Derek Bateman is never eliminated.
So
but he also joined late. Oh, was it Titus O'Neil? Probably Titus, because I'm looking at the thing on fucking goddamn Wikipedia, and all his boxes are green, and it says never eliminated, moved to SmackDown, 45 points.
Okay, we'll go to Titus O'Neil.
What the fuck?
Okay, there's a good number of birthdays this
point
week.
System.
Sean Spears turned 41 this week. Danny Doring turned 48. Francine, ECW starlet, turned 50. Killian Dane turned 37. Gail Kim turned 45. Guido turned 53. The legendary Antonio Inoki turned 79. Ricky Starks turned 32. Crimson turned 37. Wes Briscoe turned 39. Tyrus turned 42. Carlito turned 43. I did not know he was the same age as Tyrus.
Right.
Psychosis turned 55. Matt Seidel and Serpentigo both turned 38. And happy birthday today to Corey Graves, who turns 38. And Shinsuke Nakamura is 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. That's it. Throw that reference in there.
Like that.
Any more birthdays you can see that I missed?
Big John Studd, 75. February the 19th. See, I'm pretty sure you got everybody else. I am like double, triple checking. Goddamn Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks, the same age as me now.
That's fucking guy. No, you got it.
There we go.
You got everybody.
So I got 2 little tidbits for this next segment. It is, of course, Shit Mark Say.
Can you believe the shit these marks say?
Names have been changed to protect their stupidity. First up this week, we have Jimmy Goatee. PWI have had their awards this past week. So there was a list of top companies. I think AEW came top.
Was it
WWE?
Was it PWI? Was it the
Observer?
The Observer?
Yeah,
I was about to say. I was like, I know the Observer
between
dropped.
the two of them.
There you go.
The Observer Awards dropped.
There you go.
So the promotion of the year, the Meltzers, was AEW. Then I think there was like New Japan and GCW and stuff. WWE wasn't on the list. Jimmy Goatee took exception to this and said, "What even is this list?" Not sure if WWE was a choice, but if so, another lame attempt to discredit the company that gets millions of viewers a week in America alone. To which my response was, the Kardashians got millions of viewers too. What's your point?
Hey.
Nah, I don't give a shit how many millions of viewers you get, because brainwashed sheep will happily watch any old shit.
Hey, check out Fox News, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what? By the end of its final season, Game of Thrones had 12 million viewers, and every single one of them agreed that the ending sucked.
I was one of those fucking nerds.
And that's the difference. 12 million people can agree when something is bad, but these fucking Vince lickers will continue thinking that Vince McMahon's turds taste like chicken while they drink his Kool-Aid.
Not only that, they will absolutely, willingly, without a doubt, go to bat for him. And it's like, are you fucking for real? Are you really going to put your own, whatever, I guess, reputation, if you will, on the line to defend absolute bullshit? Like, I'll defend, like, I think I've stated this in like a past episode, like when it comes down to like the AEW thing, as much as I am, I guess, an AEW diehard, it's critiquing time, and they've been fucking up in some areas, and some they've done really well. WWE, they've been fucking up forever, and then everybody just, it's whatever, it's whatever, it's whatever. Yeah, but it's the WWE way. Are the kids entertained? Is the money value there? Is the blah, 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 blah? And, that's the defense. Oh, well, look at how much money they're making. Oh, well, they're averaging, well over double the viewers of AEW. If I've been on fucking TV for 25 fucking years, I'd better have that many goddamn viewers. Are you kidding me? Otherwise, I wouldn't be on fucking TV. There's a difference between being on fucking television for well over 20 years and being brand new and already getting half the viewership that this fucking 25-year company has had, or however fucking long it's been on. So it's like,
Travis the Walker Anderson.
Malcolm, you're starting to really get me bowed up. And that's very dangerous for you, Chad. See, you have not faced me one-on-one before, so you don't really know what I am capable of. You see, last year I tried to walk away from doing these promos. I tried walking away from promo competition. I relinquished the world championship, the promo championship. I tried to walk away. And what did you do? You found loopholes. You put fine print in my contract saying that I no longer work for Max Wrestling. I work for you, and I have to do all your damn dirty work for you. I got excited because hiring you as my lawyer, it helped me gain King of the Mic crown, the promo championship, the world championship. I had an ally. I had a friend. And you betrayed me. I wanted to leave. Instead, I had to come back and help you retain the world championship. I had to come back and help you build your clientele. You got Moses. You got El Jefe himself. You don't need me anymore. So, why has it been weeks since I've called you out and you have not yet to acknowledge me? I helped you build your firm. How about it's time for me to tear it down? You see, there's a promo exhibition open challenge set for Promo Mania. Moses Marquez. I don't see you trying to help me. You're supposed to be my brother. I know you work for this dickhead, but blood is thicker than paper. So, how about this? I'll give you both 1 week. 1 week to acknowledge me. 1 week to let me free. Release me of my contract and I will not destroy everything that you have built, Chad. I will accept the open challenge for Promo Mania. I will make it a 2-on-1 handicap match and destroy everything you've built. I will destroy the firm. I will destroy Moses Marquez once again like I've done numbers of times before. And I sure as hell will destroy you at Promo Mania, Chad, if you do not acknowledge me, if you do not release me of my fucking contract. I am sick and tired of waiting for you to acknowledge me. So next week, Moses Marquez, you better call your goddamn lawyer. Or I will show up again and make it a 2-on-1 handicap match at Promo Mania. That is my final offer, and I will see you both next week.
Slight technical difficulties there, but we
Rowan bastard.
You're trying to hack the show again.
Rowan bastard.
Except this time we got Travis.
Okay, Travis bastard.
I mean, I've never seen them both in the same room at the same time.
Son of a bitch.
But thank you for interrupting us, Mr. Anderson.
Asshole.
I knew you had a promo. I was planning on playing it later, but seeing as you interrupted the damn show, there you go.
He's like, I want to be known that I'm here.
And of all the segments to interrupt, he interrupted shit Mark say.
Right, goddamn guy.
So let's go to the next one. This is from Michael Word Vomit.
Love the name already.
Right. So at Elimination Chamber / Blood Money 7, Madcap Moss took a pretty nasty bump. Where his neck folded like an accordion. Michael Word Vomit says, good. Maybe his stupid ass will stay off TV. Annoying ass character.
Well, I mean, like, I don't like the guy either, but that's just mean.
I don't wish injury on anybody.
Especially something like that, dude. Like, it should have just been like a simple bump, but I swear, like, the guy wanted to overdo it.
Yeah. I mean, he's very lucky that he didn't actually suffer any major injuries, but he could have easily been paralyzed.
Easily.
Somebody questions, what do you mean by good? Michael says, yup. How dumb can you be to try and... This is why I call him Word Vomit, because there's just no punctuation or anything. How dumb can you be to try and roll a slam like that on top of his premium? I assume he means cranium.
He said premium.
Stupid character. He clearly needs ring work. Dude is literally fine and not injured. Relax, but good. Maybe they can send him to training. Idiot is lucky he's not paralyzed.
Hey, let me go. You know what? Let me go dump this cat on his head. Let me see how he fucking feels afterwards. Maybe, oh, you're fine. Don't ever say that shit. We don't know. You know how big fucking Madcap Moss is, and then you can turn around and fall on your fucking head.
Dump him on his premium.
On his premium, boy. On the premium.
And maybe we can show it on a Cranium live event.
Cranium live event. This guy kills me.
Get in your head. Well, speaking of Cranium or Premium live events, we do know the 2 WrestleMania main events, and we are now 35 days away from Promo Mania 7, the biggest Max Wrestling event of the year. Last year's Promo Mania may have been our best ever show. This year, the Ring of Games comes to Promo Mania as 4 participants will compete for a future shot at the Television Championship, currently held by the Phoenix, who is on day 27 since his last defense, I believe. So we will get a promo from him during this show. But he doesn't get the whole night off at Promo Mania, though, because he will be defending the Knowledge Championship against a as yet announced opponent, WWE Vacant.
WWE Vacant guys lined up, ready to go.
He's always ready. WWE Vacant.
Yes, sir.
He just wakes up in his bodysuit. In a promo exhibition, Moses has laid down a challenge. All he's waiting for is somebody to knock on his door. It could be somebody essential, it could be somebody demonic, it could be somebody royal. You'll have to wait until March 30th to find out.
Could be RT Lashley. Who fucking knows?
Could be everybody.
Could be everybody.
Moses versus the
anybody.
world.
Kung Fu style. Let's go.
In another promo exhibition, Travis Walker Anderson, as you just heard, returns to go one-on-one with his own goddamn lawyer, Chad Malcolm. Can Travis finally break free of those legal binding contracts?
Binding contract.
He was the original client.
That he was.
And in the main event, it's Blood versus Blood Part 2. In a rematch from last year's Cinematic Showdown, your very own captain is gunning straight for the Phoenix's World Championship in a cinematic sequel.
Part 2.
And don't forget, the action begins just a little bit early on the pre-launch show on March 28th for the traditional Iron Bank Challenge. Who's walking away with 2022's Bulletproof Briefcase? That's fun to say. Bulletproof Briefcase is fun to say.
It is fun.
Don't miss the biggest night of the year. Go to maxwrestling.net/promomania7 for more information.
Cause I'm sick of getting up and getting going south. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a freak like me.
Hey, this is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer.
It's the Ultimate Vanessa, your girl's favorite wrestler. Hey, yo, what up? It's Darby Allin.
This is the voice of Killer Cross.
It's the interview queen, Alicia Atute here.
You are watching
Max Wrestling Podcast.
You are currently listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast.
We're gonna take it to the max!
We're about to take it to the max.
And we're about to take it to the max.
It's time to take it to the max.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
Cause I'm sick of getting up and getting going south. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a freak like me.
Welcome back to the Cap and Mo Show. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe or follow. We are literally everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Podbay, Facebooks.
Everywhere.
There's multiple
Facebook.
Facebooks apparently.
All of the books of the face.
Oh yes, the entire library, the entire collective works of Meta.
Of meta. The goddamn meta.
So as we mentioned, Blood Money Part 7 was this past weekend, aka Elimination Chamber. Honestly, the only match I would even consider watching again would be Becky and Lita. Everything else I could just meh.
Becky and Lita, it was fun. You actually thought Becky was Lita was gonna win, so that was nice. Even though we knew it wasn't gonna happen.
No, but she still got it.
Yeah, she did. The fucking men's elimination chamber, complete dud. I mean, like we knew it was gonna happen. Okay, and this is a guy that was like really digging Brock. Right, especially right after that Pat McAfee interview that he did, and nobody's seen that, by the way. He's fucking hilarious. But he also like admitted that he deals with like some serious anxiety, which is shocking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's kind of shocking. But yeah, no, fucking complete dud. He won, like we already knew. There's still a lot of uproar over Bianca beating, Bianca winning and going on to WrestleMania. What about Liv? What about Liv? There's a lot of dudes on TikTok, and this is coming from a guy who, by the way, to plug myself, or to plug us, I should say, Max Wrestling is on TikTok, Max Wrestling UK. Make sure you get your ass on that. Over 100 followers at the moment, which is growing by the day. But there's a lot of guys on that say the IWC is complaining that the reason why Liv isn't being pushed is, oh, we're behind her because she's hot. Oh, we're upset that she lost because she's hot. And I love your fucking reaction because that's exactly what I'm saying. She has been pushed as on being on the fucking next tier, you know what I mean? She's on the verge of fucking, on winning a championship so many times. We figured it would eventually pay off, and it never did. And then it turns around and it turns out to be Bianca. I mean, the story makes sense, but how in the hell do you not expect some IWC heat? You've been building this shit out of somebody. Like, be fucking honest with yourself. You've been building this shit out of Liv. This is coming from a dude who's been watching via highlights, and I can tell that you've been pushing the shit out of Liv. And then this is how you come back with it. It's dumb. It's no bueno.
She's been growing for a good couple of years. It's I don't think it's just down to looks at all. I mean, that's the bonus.
But again, that's the thing. That's what because the IWC is so loud and they're so vague, apparently, that this is what it turns out to be. And it's like that's not, these nerds, these geeks do not speak for all of the IWC.
No.
That's what Max Wrestling is trying to do. If you need a real voice for the IWC, come to Max Wrestling on TikTok. Boy, I'm telling you, we need to take this bitch over. These fucking clowns out here, they're clowns.
Right. Like her initial like solo repackage when they first broke up the Riot Squad, there was just so much hype around that, and then they fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
They've just been building her and fucking her up for years now.
I'm about to say for a good almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, yes, we can pull the, oh, she deserves it, oh, the this, oh, the that. But again, there was hype behind her because you wanted there to be hype. So we gave you the hype. We stuck with the hype because we felt like we needed to, and all you do is nobody cared. Bro, we were riding. It's like riding a ride at an amusement park and having it turned off halfway, and they're going home, and now we're stuck. I want to get down. Like, we just wanted a conclusion. We just want a conclusion.
I think we also got excited by the fact that they're building a new star, because otherwise they just keep going back to Becky and Charlotte and Sasha.
But see, that's the reality of the matter, and that's the thing that these diehards refuse to accept. They cannot build new stars. And some of the examples I've gotten from some of these fucking shirts is ridiculous. Like, I love, like, most people's number one example of WWE made stars, or at least they go to, is, oh, well, look at how good Stone Cold was over. And I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be.
I was about to say, this guy wasn't meant to be over. He was meant to be a fucking heel. And he got over, and they just decided to run with the momentum. Not to mention, Steve had been fucking working elsewhere forever. That's like saying Finn Balor's a WWE guy. You know what I mean?
Steve's been wrestling literally about as long as I've been alive.
Factual statements.
What else was I going to say? Completely lost track. Yeah, it's gone.
We were on the Liv thing.
Yeah, and I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, they've done a pretty good job with Bianca, obviously. She's really establishing herself. But when you think about that, it kind of makes sense that she won, really. Like, it was just the wrong time for Liv, because they wanted to keep the title on Becky, because Bianca's going to get her redemption at Mania from SummerSlam. That story's been building and building. I don't want to say it because WWE suck at it, but long-term storytelling. It started at SummerSlam, it's going to end at WrestleMania.
I mean, it works because it's something that, I think you placed it perfectly. She's in the wrong place at the wrong time. If there wasn't already this whole build with Bianca, then okay, this is a Liv moment. You guys fuck Liv again. No, they just decided that we're telling you two stories. We're building two people. we're going with this one. Okay, then why are you building two people?
Right.
Like, I mean, you can build people in the background. You don't have to put them and make them on the verge of title fucking pictures left and right. AEW is doing that with people who aren't in the title picture left and right. You can build people in the undercard. I promise you, it's been a thing.
Yeah. Constantly putting people in the title picture and not giving them the title is just going to do more damage than good.
Exactly, because our expectations of them are so high, and then when they're not met, then we get bored.
Right. Exactly. Well,
but then again, it all depends on how good looking they are. Like, no, the reason why people aren't behind Ziggles is because he's not good looking enough. I don't fucking know.
I think
I
might have to disagree with that. Dolph's a pretty boy.
Well, I was being sarcastic, but
that opinion probably is out there somewhere.
Probably is.
It does also look like we're getting Edge and AJ Styles at WrestleMania, first time ever. All for it. Should be a pretty banger.
Oh yeah.
AJ also signed his new contract this week. I know, but
IWC is sad.
I'm
We're
not
sad.
really, because
I'm
AJ's
sad.
had a pretty good run in WWE. I can't criticize it. They've done AJ good.
Bullshit. Watch me criticize. I'm just kidding.
Let's go to TikTok.
Right? I know they'll criticize the shit out of it. No, I'm just kidding. No,
AJ's a very rare exception of coming in from a lesser company and WWE actually pushing him.
Well, the guy's a fucking star. He was like, that's the problem though. So that's okay. Let's as much as I'm gonna push that narrative for AJ, they had the same thing in like a Samoa Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As giant of a star as AJ was in TNA, Impact, whatever, he was a bigger star in Japan. You couldn't deny this fucking guy. And so they decided to ride the fucking train, and I'm sure it's been a train they've been wanting to ride for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I know that they were like looking in the other channel, like, well, that guy looks exactly like what we want. Can we get that guy? Oh, he's signed forever, son of a bitch. And then he goes to Japan, and
I remember discussions back in like 2005, 6. WWE should sign AJ Styles someday.
Oh yeah,
and he wasn't even in his prime then.
No. And it took him going to Japan, which is the crazy thing, because that was the thing WWE was doing for a while. They were taking all of the big Gaijin talent, if you will, from Japan. And now guys are going to Japan from them, which is hilarious.
People watched Raw this week in the expectation of seeing Cody Rhodes. And WWE didn't help by teasing it.
No, they didn't.
I mean, people should have known it wasn't going to be Cody teaming with Miz, and there was already rumors it was going to be Logan Paul, and of course it was Logan Paul, who's going to wrestle at WrestleMania.
What a nerd!
Logan Paul having one match at WrestleMania, I guess, now qualifies him as a WWE legend.
Yeah, you already know he'll be in the fucking Hall of Fame wing.
He's eligible for the Hall of Fame, yeah.
He'll be in the Hall of Fame wing next year, Val.
Oh, boy.
Don't you worry.
I would not be surprised, actually, if this year's celebrity inductee is Machine Gun Kelly. He's been on WWE programming before, and he's responsible for the soundtrack on the new game.
It was funny when they got powerbombed off the stage, that fucking nerd.
He almost didn't even make it to the powerbomb. He got kicked in the gut and almost dropped. That
was perfect.
Yeah.
Asshole.
KO living through all of us vicariously.
That's right. Kick him again, goddammit.
But Logan Paul and The Miz, it kind of makes sense. They're both assholes.
Giant douches. Yeah, right. I'm in the same ballpark.
I mean, Miz isn't really that much of an asshole in real life. He seems pretty cool, actually.
He's so funny. He seems like the coolest dude. Like Miz seems like the kind of dude where you're just like, when you're bored at home and you know he's home, you're like going over to his house.
Yeah.
You have that 10-year-old friendship with the Miz. That's probably why John Morrison is like his best friend. They're 10 years older than each other's mind.
I have like two favorite moments of the Miz from Miz and Mrs. and they both involve his dad. The first one was when he bought the cake and they ruined it, and they just jerked forward and it went flying. The second one is when he was going for a meal with his dad and walked into an autograph signing that his dad arranged.
Hey, so what? You didn't want me to get you a booking?
God damn.
But I got you a booking. Like, Dad, I make plenty of money, but I got you this booking. Like,
my son's a wrestler.
I fucking love his dad, though. His dad is the man.
Yeah. He gives Miz more headaches than anybody else. And it's so much fun to watch.
I don't know. That's not true, man. Marjo's fucking she's bananas, Marjo.
I think they kind of had that relationship where they just love to ruin each other's lives.
That's what they fuck with each other, just non-stop fucking with each other. I mean, if it works for them, it works. You know what I mean?
And
I'm not judging.
It's not very often I endorse reality shows, but people, if you're sleeping on Miz and Mrs., stop. Just go watch it.
Yeah, that's definitely one to go check out. It is fun. Like, if you was one of those, like, oh god, a WWE reality show, oh, I don't want to watch no Total Divas, Total Bells. Miz and Mrs. is not that show.
No, it's
funny.
It's funny. Even Phoenix, I know you hate Miz, but this might change your perception.
Yeah, I hated the Miz too. I was like, this fucking nerd from the real world, and he's just too funny. Sucks. It's lame.
That's pretty much all we got to cover on WWE. Not an awful lot happened. We didn't get any advancement on the whole Stone Cold KO rumors.
No advancement. Brock does have a title defense against Bobby Lashley, Madison Square Garden. So there's that. Oh, if he passes concussion protocol, my bad. That's what fucking Paul Heyman said that I forgot. He said if he passes concussion protocol, I'm like, that motherfucker's got like a separated shoulder. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
The way this is going, I'm almost expecting Lashley to be added to the match at Mania.
Well, that was the idea, actually. From what I heard, that was going to be the idea. Is it was supposed to be a triple threat, but he ended up, you can't keep taking suplexes on your fucking shoulder and think you're going to survive, walk away with a fine shoulder, regardless of how jacked and a fucking genetic freak you are. That you just can't do it.
I would like for WrestleMania to be a triple threat 2 falls match, kind of like they did with Benoit, Jericho, and Angle years and years ago. So they got both titles on the line. First fall for, I don't know, the Raw, the Universal title. Second fall for the WWE title.
That'd be fucking cool.
So you could have Lashley pin Brock for the Universal title, and then, I don't know, Roman sneaks a win because I don't think they're taking that title off him.
Well, as of right now, it is pretty much set in stone that Mania is a unification match.
Ugh. Well, there goes my better idea.
Well, I will be the first one to say I was wrong. I for fucking weeks kept saying that Uncle Dave would tell everyone that there's no way it's going to be title for title. There's no way it's going to be title for title. The second they advertise it's a winner take all match, boom, bam, bam, there it is.
Yeah, and when we were predicting it last week, the idea was there, but I think we were all like, they won't be that stupid.
Oh,
but no, Brock goes and wins the title. Like, they made it so obvious, and we still denied it.
The funny thing, I've been joking around with some of my a couple of E friends that I have, and I make the joke. I was like, "Fucking goddamn Brock Lesnar spoiled that he was gonna win Saudi Arabia on Pat McAfee's show." They're like, what? I was like, he was doing his Stone Cold impression. He's like, "How's that playing? Coming back? Remember your champion?" And I'm like, "Yep." See, he fucking spoiled it, that asshole. The whole thing is hilarious.
He spoiled it twice, and we didn't believe him.
This is true.
For AEW, Red Dragon advanced to Revolution after after the tag team battle royale. I love these tag team battle royales where your partner gets eliminated, but you're still in the match, so you can still win the match for you and your team. It's great.
Storytelling.
Yeah, that tension's there between Red Dragon and the Bucks. I love how Hangman just made a beeline for the ring and went straight for Red Dragon, and the Bucks just like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, let me get out of your fucking way, pal. Like, well, yeah, fucking these assholes attack me.
Yeah, obviously the Bucks left Hangman to just beat up Red Dragon, but then I did notice they made no attempt to help Adam Cole when his attack backfired. They just sort of walked around the ring, and it was Red Dragon who pulled Adam Cole out of the ring.
Yep. Well, you already know the seeds have been drawn on that one, because Cole can't figure out, do I go with the Bucks? Do I go with Red Dragon?
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. Now there's, like I said, because the how Kyle played up his whole shoulder, my shoulder, and then he threw Matt out, and that's just the hot tension button all the rest of the night. I love this.
Also, Johnny Hungy had his little moment too.
Dude, I thought they were gonna win.
No, I mean after the match.
Win. Oh yeah,
like Hangman's already taking care of
ass.
business, and then Hungy just jumps off the apron
because he's a badass. Fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Cole and Paige looks like it's gonna be good.
I mean, I'm loving it so far. Adam Page or Hangman came out and he was it's fucking story time with Adam Page, baby. Which I fucking love it.
He did it perfectly, accent and all.
Yeah, it sounded just like him. That's what threw me off. And I love fucking goddamn Bob Fish. I call him Bob Fish because the fucking dad stash. He's everybody's dad. Goddamn Bob Fish. And he's over there. He's like, hey, that's his line. And I'm like, if you don't shut your ass up and go get me some chips, fucking dad.
I need more Bobby Fish reaction videos because he's just hilarious.
He is hilarious.
Just audibly. It's Adam Cole. That's copyright infringement.
Oh, yeah, that's copyright infringement. I'm like, what? I thought it'd be Kyle saying all the dumb stuff. Nope, fucking Bob Fish is coming with all the jokes today.
When he finally retires, because he's getting close now in the next few years maybe.
The guy's 50.
Yeah, when he does retire, I hope he joins commentary.
That or it becomes like a manager.
Yeah, but just give him a microphone.
Yeah, just give him a microphone.
There's a lot of storytelling in this week on Dynamite. MJF. It was story time with Maxwell Jacob Friedman also, baby.
Wow.
He really played into it. I was waiting for the psych, but oh no, he's playing it.
Dude, talk about fucking laying your fucking heart out on your sleeve, dude. Oh my goodness. This dude comes out and he's already fucking just befuddled. He's beside himself. He's fucking, hey, cut this fucking stupid music off. Like fucking, he didn't give a shit. And he's as real as a motherfucker, talking about, oh, you guys thought I was, born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I had all kinds of learning disabilities. People made fun of me. I got called fucking Jew boy. And all he gave a shit about, even though he was a fucking all-state middle linebacker and had, a decent amount of college offers, all he gave a shit about was wrestling. And because of CM Punk. The whole thing was, he basically said, I'm alive because of CM Punk. I mean, on this planet because of CM Punk. And that's what made it even more like, what the fuck? He cut the best babyface fucking one of the best babyface promos I've ever fucking heard as being one of the best fucking heels in pro wrestling at the same time. And it was so goddamn good that even fucking Punk came out and was like, is that true?
Real?
Is this real? Yeah. Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's playing Punk like a fiddle.
So goddamn good. Because everybody's biting. I'm biting. But I want to bite. Because this is in the entertainment that goes along with the sports.
He was very, very believable, but we know MJF.
Yeah, this is true. He will do anything.
And I'm just waiting for that moment where I actually can't believe Punk is falling for this though. But I actually can't wait for that moment where MJF's like, bitch,
Dude,
please.
it's because it's like we're like oh you can't believe it. I really can because like look at the way he's playing it. He's the sympathetic kid. To you it was a Friday. To me it was the greatest day of my life. You know, he is literally forcing a double turn, like not on purpose. Like this isn't obviously he's gonna remain heel and be the ultimate doucher, but it's like if you walked into this thing 2 weeks ago and this was the feud and you knew butthole about wrestling, you swear to God right now MJF is the fucking baby face.
Yeah. Cody, this is how you do a double turn.
Like, dude, Cody's like, fuck, I know shit. Never left.
I knew I should have talked about my childhood.
Oh, what? Yeah, well, you're fucked now, bud. Have fun. Have fun talking about polka dots because that's what they're going to probably make you wear. And Pat McAfee also cracking jokes about that, too. He was like, oh, did you guys hear about the rumors of Cody Rhodes going back? And I'm like, uh-oh, I fucking turned my headphones up. And he was like, yeah, you better come back as fucking Stardust. And I'm like, oh, fuck off, Pat. So he's obviously fucking around.
They're going to put Cody in polka dots and force him to put on a lisp. Well, he has a little bit of a lisp anyway, but not as much as Dusty.
Just bring back Dash and Cody Rhodes.
Well, that was the tease, wasn't it? MIZ said his partner was dashing.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse
Bullshit.
me. See, they're allergic to the BS here, bub.
We did also get a debut last night, as teased last week. We already knew who it was going to be, but it was cool nonetheless. Buddy Matthews officially joining the House of Black.
Cut the lights 48 goddamn times, boy. I swear to God.
You know what? The whole Blackout surprise debut is getting a little overdone. This is where you talked about it's critique time for AEW. Stop the blackouts. You can't do a blackout for everybody.
I mean, I get it because it goes with the gimmick of Alice. It goes with the gimmick of the the Knights of the Black Throne and all that, or the Kings of the Black Throne.
Yeah.
But again, you're fucking doing it way too much. Stick to it with them, and you get 3 a night, a fucking limit, and that includes them getting in the ring and getting out of the ring.
Yeah,
that's it.
It seems everybody in AEW can teleport. Darby Allin did it the other week.
Mm-hmm. Stop it.
I get it. It's a cool moment. The lights black out. Oh, who's coming out? But
have them run through the fucking crowd. Have them come through. Have them just fucking. Be fucking creative. Fucking. I hate to make it like the E because unfortunately the E's pretty much found every way to sneak somebody in there.
Yeah.
Have them be a cameraman. Have the guy on the announce table. Have him underneath the ring. Hornswoggle life. You know what I'm saying?
Like Danhausen.
Or like Danhausen, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you crawl out and then now it comes Danhausen, you're like, what the shit? And then your help gets like, come on, I'm already writing stories here. But like you gotta get a little more creative. The blackout, like I said, it works perfectly for this trio. It needs to happen for nobody else. Nobody, buddy.
I mean, Sting's been doing it too, but I mean, he's been doing it for a number of years.
Plus, Sting been doing it since '98. I ain't gonna tell Sting what to do.
Because they even did it for Adam Cole. When Adam Cole debuted, they cut Omega's promo off with a blackout, and then the music hit.
Well,
which was a little better.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that's the whole thing. That's literally been how every single person has been brought into the front. It's cut, and here we go. Except for I think B-Dry, he just showed up.
Yeah, they just played the music, and everybody instantly recognized that.
Well, yeah, it's hard not to.
It's classical, legendary music. But yeah, enough with the blackouts.
Facts.
Please, we're gonna get another one if Wyndham actually debuts.
But again, if he's a part of that group, it'll make sense. But if he's not, then just get fucking creative. Cut a hole in the ring. I swear to God, cut a hole in the ring.
And if anybody else debuts, just play the music. We're not going to know who it is until we see him anyway.
Exactly. And then, if you're playing the music, we'll pop out a name.
Right. I think people popped with Adam Cole because obviously it was boom.
Well, yeah,
that's got to be Adam Cole.
Knew right off the bat, Ski.
Which, by the way, that music is just fucking perfect.
It is literally, it's literally the most perfect thing.
Not only that, but they wrote it so quickly because didn't he debut like a couple of weeks after he left NXT, and they had time to write and produce that perfect theme song.
I'm sure they had it ready to go.
Yeah, which kind of tells you they knew about it in advance.
And the Bucks were like, "Hey, so we're going to be signing Adam Cole. You want to get this thing ready? We're only allowed to start commissioning music once it's official. Look at here, I'm a fucking EVP. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, sir."
What if I told you he wrote it himself? That works.
That would be awesome.
And then of course promo segments: Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston. I need to rewatch it because there was so much said. There was a lot of shots taken.
A lot.
And I love how Jericho.
There was shots at the E. There was shots at Eddie Kingston, just taking forever to finally get there. Of course, Jericho just played it up like he was the biggest dickhead heel. This is going to be the turn for Chris, since apparently it looks like the fucking inner circle is done. This is that turn for Chris, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's about fucking time. Da 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 da. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shit on it. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, he kind of stumbled a little through the promo. Heard some people on the inside saying he was drunk. I don't think that. I do think that sometimes though, because some of these guys come out and I'm like, you guys out there getting hammered on these White Claws with fucking TK, White Claws and wipers when you walk through the door. Take one of each.
No, it's bubbly.
The buble.
I love how Jericho brought in security.
Mm-hmm.
You're Chris Jericho. What do you need security for? But I kind of get it because Eddie Kingston is a wild animal. It is about time that somebody put Kingston over.
Yeah, that's a 100 on that one.
He's
100 on that one.
Absolute gold on the mic, and he sells every single feud he's in with just promos, but then he loses the match.
Eddie Kingston is so underrated, underused. God, if he doesn't fucking win, man, I swear.
I think it's worse than Lance Archer because at least Archer's won a few matches.
Yeah. Kingston, well, I mean, that's the thing, though, too. I wouldn't say that Kingston hasn't won any matches or anything like that. He's done well. It's just he's been he's been mid. He's been a mid Carter. Let's keep it funky. He's been a mid Carter. The guy is obviously capable of doing a lot more. Jericho is probably I don't want to say the perfect guy. That seems like a dickhead thing to say, but he kind of is the perfect guy to do that full-blown flip. If you feel like Kingston is a heel because of how raw he is, this is going to change that perspective because Jericho is going to be such a dickhead heel, he can't help but change the narrative.
Yeah.
So.
Well, AEW is changing the narrative of Jade because, again, still warming up to her. She's still a little... She dyed her hair now, so she's still a little bit green, but...
Still a little green.
Honestly, she's still improving.
Yeah, I can agree with that. She still is improving. She's getting better, is what I'm loving to tell people. She's getting better. Her in-ring work, I swear, she will start. Oh my Lord, have mercy! What the hell's going on with my setup over here? Fucking light turned on and off. I'm like, I'm not even doing okay. She's getting better by the day, or not by the day, I guess by the match. Her match started wonky. I feel like she's like, I have to get my shit in. I have to have it set up. It has to flow like this, and that's why all of her starts are kind of stuttery. But then she figures it out. She catches the groove, however you want to put it. at the end, and then okay, that's when you see the improvement is towards the end. She knows how to finish a match. She's got to
Yeah,
know
that
how
finish
to
was great.
through a match. That's the thing. You got to learn how to work through the whole match, baby, not just the end.
It probably didn't help that she knew they had 30 minutes of TV time left, and Bryan Danielson had to follow this match, and obviously he's going to need time. But yeah, the ending was the ending sold the match. Bonnie was a great opponent because she's not a rookie.
No.
And then after the match, we got the next challenger who's just all fired up with just Brazilian rage, Ty Conti.
Brazilian rage, Ty Conti. I like that Brazilian rage. Yeah, no, she's up next. I'm excited. This is a real shot for her.
Ty's another one too who keeps getting just close, but no cigar.
But at the same time, she's also been that one that every time we turn around, she's vastly improving. Every single week. And, B-Dry is taking over training the women.
Mm-hmm. And it's showing.
So, yeah, it's showing big time. Like I said, that's why we talk about Jade like that. It's obviously showing through her. And so now it's let's see what Ty is picked up, not only from fucking B-Dry, but from Sammy.
Maybe it's best we don't find out what she's picked up from him.
Some people are curious.
Oh man, those two. Talk about putting your life out there.
Right? Gee. And then you just catch heat for it, boy.
But no shits are given. But yeah, main event, Bryan Danielson bringing it once again. He's just absolutely on fucking fire.
This is what the E knew, and this is why they didn't want to let him go.
Right. But they wouldn't let him be this Bryan Danielson.
No, of course not. Why would they? That makes too much sense. Why would we let him be good? Why would they allow him to kill people in such a manner? We're stupid.
Yes. And that's been evident for a good number of years too.
This is all that in the back of chips.
But Danny Garcia impressed too. He brought it.
I like the match. I feel like he could have been a little more intense, just a tad. I don't know. So what was this match? When I thought of it, when I saw this match, I immediately thought of the one that he had with Minoru Suzuki, and I'm like, if you gotta I need you to be able to go like that, and it kind of was, but it kind of was. I don't know. I should also state that I was doing homework at the same time. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I need to rewatch it to ensure the violence was on the level of what I thought it or hoping it was. But that's where I questioned it. I don't think the violence from Danny, at least, was as good as it should.
It wasn't very violent, but there was some aggression there. I think that's what Danielson's intentions was, kayfabe, to bring out that aggression. Because obviously he wants to recruit these young, hungry, aggressive guys like Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
But I think the highlight was actually at the end, when Danielson and Marks just unite and then finally confirm that we're going to get them one-on-one at Revolution.
Yeah, that's right.
And now that
Mox
one's probably going to be
make...
violent.
Oh, yeah. Mox makes the save. B-Dry saves him from the other dude, or from Garcia with the chair. Says he doesn't need a chair to make him bleed. They're going to have a match at Revolution. So that's okay, so far, here's the Revolution card, on paper. You got, that's probably going to be the main event, by the way. Is going to be Mox. And actually, no, it'll probably be Cole and Paige. Cole v. Paige. So Adam v. Adam. You're going to get B-Dry versus Mox. You're going to get a triple threat tag team title match. Mm-hmm. You got Ty Conti. Oh, no, that's going to be... Is that on Revolution?
I think it's at Revolution, yeah.
Well, then fuck yeah, you got fucking Ty Conti and Jade Cargill.
Ty ran down to the ring just as Jade was about to say something about Revolution. I caught the word Revolution, then they just got face to face. So,
Right? Fuck your shit. Yeah, Britt and Thunder Rosa.
mhm.
Dude, this is just
I can't wait to
set
predict
up
this
for
next week.
bangers, dude. And this is like the pay-per-view going into the big pay-per-view. So it was some bitch, man. It's bananas.
This is the benefit of doing pay-per-views every 3 or 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
You get to build to these big matches, and that's why the card is always full of bangers.
Always. And it's the anticipation's high. And just everything about the show is awesome. It's always awesome.
Yeah, as opposed to 2 pay-per-views a fucking month from WWE, or sorry, premium live events, and then we got a Saudi show, and then we got a network special, and we got house shows.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out which ones matter, which ones don't.
Yeah, I remember that like one time they were booking 3 pay-per-views at once.
Yes, it was horrible. I'll never fucking do it again.
So Revolution predictions next week. It's gonna boggle our minds trying to predict that one.
It really is.
I will confirm
I've got
though.
a few already though.
For the world title, I'm gonna predict Adam wins.
Ah, you fucking asshole.
Chad actually asked me if he can just make that prediction. If
No.
he can just predict that Adam wins. No.
No.
I need full name.
I need either Cole or Paige. God damn it.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of predictions, Tyler, we are both now the only 11-time champs.
Whoop whoop.
It only took almost 2 years.
I was gonna say, how many stupid WWE pay-per-views did we have to fucking lose?
Yeah, we're very, very close to 100 predictions title reigns now too. Just a few more champions and we've hit triple figures. Crazy.
God, dang.
I think we've only had 7 or 8 knowledge title reigns, and that's the longest running title we've got. But that's because Mike held it for like 200 years.
I was gonna say, felt like 200 years.
Phoenix is getting close. All right, speaking of Phoenix, before we get to the Geek of the Week, he's about to hit 30 days without a defense, which means it is time to cut a promo to remain television champion. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Time.
the Phoenix.
Seems that some people never learn. The captain finally wants his title back in a rematch of last year. You honestly think I didn't notice the spoilers? I didn't miss a damn thing. Sure, King of the Mic may have thrown me off a little bit, but can you really count that since you only use it as a platform to demand Mia's tongue back from the Demoness? Now, Mania season is upon us once again, and this is that time of year where everyone starts pointing at the Mania sign, but me, I'm going to point at my championship and say, come and get it. And that's all you had to do when you came back. You didn't need to hire a lawyer. You didn't need to hit me from behind with my own cue. All you had to do was ask. A couple of weeks ago, you issued an apology for not doing it sooner. Funny thing is, I need to issue an apology myself for not finishing the job last year. I didn't need the demon to burn the shape last year. I'm sure as hell not going to need it to defeat the captain, Dazzy Dangerously, the shape, or even Myers. Whichever other gimmick you plan on using, all I need are these 2 suit bones, and this time I am going to finish the job. I'll see you on March 31st. cousin.
Guy talks a big game.
That he does.
Question is, can he play a big game?
Ho! Been called out, sucker.
Well, he doesn't have to defend a TV title for another 30 days. So this is why we have a mini ring of games at Promo Mania. And a winner, of course, gets a future shot at the TV title. So let's find out who is this week's Geek of the Week to finish the week.
Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking peahead with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-cut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek.
All right, so this week's Geek of the Week. God, I can't. It's fucking Brooke Jensen. No, what the fuck? It's the fucking goddamn the new Godwins. These fucking nerds. Brooks and Jensen, I think, is their fucking name. They're out here, like 1 minute they're over there trying to date. What was it, Casey Catanzaro and her homegirl, and Caden, thank you. And he can't even get it, Caden. And now he's over here fucking making dating videos for fucking online. I'm like, what in the shit? The fucking guy. I understand that they're out of, the Dusty Classic is over, by the way, for the men. But it's like, I understand these guys aren't doing shit. But this is one of the dumbest vignettes I've ever seen. And this is the thing. They're Geek of the Week. If I could have if there was like a dude that like would flip the Geek of the Week, go from like most improved, there you go, most improved geek. It's it's goddamn Andre Chase. Fucking Chase. I know, yeah, I love the pop. Like, yeah, he had this stupid segment where he's in class teaching these kids about something. I don't even fucking remember what. I just remember that he was tearing their asses apart. Oh, you stupid son of a this, and it's all bleep. I'm like, well, where the fuck is this Andre Chase, man? He's over here cussing these kids out. I'm like, I like this. Or what did he tell me? He's like, oh, if you're gonna wrestle, what's his name? He's like way bigger than you. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. And I'm like, whoa, I like this. This is cool. But it's like most improved geek. But yeah, no, these fucking new goddamn new Godwins. Fucking get in the ring and learn something. Stop going on dating apps.
Jeez. If you needed any more proof that Brother Love was in charge of NXT now. Jeez.
It's all bad. All bad.
Remember when they just wrestled on NXT?
I mean, that's back in the day, when it made sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking of real quick, I do want to touch on a couple other things on NXT though. What's poor lady? I'm already Nikita Lyons.
Yes.
Or Nikita Lyons.
He's been
whatever.
all over social media the past couple of days.
So let me tell you.
Well, one side of it has.
Let me tell you that I've made this joke with some people, and some other people might get offended. And if they do, I apologize. But this is WWE's gift to Black History Month. There you go. A big, thick white lady for you folks. I had to say it. But no, okay. So I'm gonna keep it funky with you. She is mad attractive, stupidly hot. Let's keep it funky. Apparently, she has a small MMA background. She wrestled in WoW prior to coming to WWE. Not too many matches, probably about a handful at the most. Mm-hmm. But for those who are just watching the highlight and like, oh, she's hot, she's probably really good. She's super green. By super green, like they had a squash match that went like 7 minutes, and it shouldn't have gone like 7 minutes. They would like tie up, say, hey, I'm going to do this. And then they would do the thing. Right. And then that's how it was. And it was just like, okay. And you could see Nikita fucking mouthing, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, let's go home. Like it is developmental, but she has the look. I do like her moveset. Her moves are fluid when she hits them. But again, it's the whole stop, figure out, remember what I have to do process that she's like obviously showing on TV. That'll go away because NXT is developmental.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not going to be the guy be like, oh, she's the next best thing. No, she's got a lot of work to do, but she is on the right path.
I thought the Mark guy said we support them because they're hot.
Because they're hot. Well, that's true. Right now, her support is strictly because she's hot. Hopefully it'll change next month.
Like I said, she was all over social media. So all I knew was she debuted on NXT, and everybody's talking about her. So I had a little look. She's apparently had a few matches on 205.
Oh yeah, that as well. She's worth 205 as well. I mean, like I said, she's not bad. I mean, she's green as shit, but she's also brand new to the biz. You know what I mean? She was like a singer before this shit. So
makes a change from a model.
Facts. But then there was that, and then goddamn Mick Ziggles, you son of a bitch. No. I'm saying this because I didn't believe that this was actually going to happen. Him and Tommaso Ciampa put on pretty much a banger.
Oh,
very, very good main event. Goddamn Bob Roode, though, you son bitch. He fucking interfered. Dolph Ziggles wins. He's actually the number one contender for Braun Breaker. They're going to have a tag team match first, and it looks like it's going to be fucking Braun Breaker and Dolph Ziggles at goddamn, what is it, Stand and Deliver, which is their WrestleMania NXT pay-per-view.
Even though it's not pirate themed this year, they're sticking with Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, because we didn't use it last year, I think.
No, they did.
I know. I was being a dickhead.
Oh. But
like the marketing guy's like, I'm pretty sure we didn't use this one. Perfect.
Yeah, that's just laziness. Can you not come up with something Texas themed this year? Or?
No. Come on. This is the company that made $1 billion by firing a bunch of people and having a fucking deal with Saudi Arabia, but nobody looks at it as a negative way.
Not like NXT Lone Star.
Right?
It worked for 911.
You know? Fucking, that's hilarious. Oh God, I'm trying to think of something cool. Be like WrestleMania Battle at the Alamo or something. See, I'm fucking
Remember the Alamo.
Marketing. There you go. WrestleMania, Remember the Alamo. Remember the Undertaker. There you go.
Oh yeah, they're going to be using the WrestleMania thing again for like WrestleMania Backlash.
That's right.
I think that's official.
Well, they're fucking officially stupid.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense last year. It makes no sense this year. Stop it. You don't need to put WrestleMania in front of the next pay-per-view. There's nothing wrong with just Backlash.
Yeah. Asshole.
All right. So this week's Wrestler of the Week.
Wrestler of the Week.
It was very easy for me this week, and then Dynamite happened. So shout out for Danny Garcia because he was very impressive, and he hung with Brian. But Wrestler of the Week, I think it's got to be Lita. For somebody who hasn't wrestled in over a decade, she killed it with Becky.
Has it been that long?
I'm sure they said it's like 12 years. Something like that.
When was the Evolution pay-per-view?
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Okay, singles match.
Okay.
Yeah, Evolution was a few years ago.
But regardless, she's been out of the ring for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what...
I think it was her first title match in like 12 years or something like that.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't give a shit what nobody says. I mean, go ahead and stop wrestling continuously and then get back in it, wrestle one match, and then be out of it again for another 3-4 years. Yeah, I'd be rusty as a bitch.
Yeah. Cool.
Kidding me? Oh, sorry. Goddamn allergies.
But yeah, Lita killed it. Had a great match with Becky. Got a standing ovation after the match. Fully deserved. If she wasn't already in a Hall of Fame, she'd be going in this year right now.
This is true.
I kind of want to see another good full run, to be honest, because she hasn't aged either.
Something about some of these ladies in WWE, bro. Some of them haven't aged, which is bananas. And she is definitely one of them. But it's like, I do really like the idea of her having like another run. But then again, I don't know. There's so many politics and bullshit.
Yeah, I still feel like she should be challenging Charlotte at WrestleMania, and Ronda should be facing Becky. But that's just me.
Yeah, but yep. What do we know, right?
Yeah, we know
We just
nothing.
watch the product.
We just
watch
like
the
them because
product.
they're hot.
Because they're hot.
Okay, well, your week is complete. Thank you, everybody, for spending your first day with us. You know where to find us at Max Wrestling UK on Twitter, and Captain512, and at SMRPodNet. Once again, the website, maxwrestling.net. And now, listen up, you Pencil Neck Geeks. This is what Moses has for you this week.
That's right. God damn it. Check it out. So the official date, it's happening. It's really happening. You can fucking throw the whole Michael Scott meme in there. Dropping, I believe it's the 14th. March the 14th marks the return of Retro Rewind. We kick it off with a basic Raw and Nitro. I don't give a shiz. I got the itch. Had to do it. Decided I'd write my notes at the same time. So that show is going to be recorded probably today, but it will drop on the 14th of March. March 14th. So I think it's like 2.5 weeks away, something like that. So that is a return of Retro. Bolt Ranch stuff is getting even more fired up as of late. Combined NFL Scouting Combine is supposed to be next week. However, there is some concerns about it. There's about 400 players who do not want to attend because of the COVID nonsense. So we'll see how that goes. But I will, if they decide to have one, I will keep a track. Mention any names, guys who are raising or lowering their draft stock. Mock Draft Mondays comes back, I believe, on the 28th, which is an actual Monday. Don't guarantee it, but yeah, just there's all kinds of nonsense out there. And so wait for somebody to answer this goddamn open challenge. I don't give a shit what Trav said. If he wants to make a fucking handicap match, I'll cripple his goddamn legs. That's what he wants to do. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the bitch is still open.
All right. Somebody walk through the forbidden door, please.
Come on, forbidden door.
And with
Not the
that
back
said,
door.
no, also, by the way, exactly a month from today, the week before Promo Mania, is our Max Wrestling's 7th anniversary.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
With that said, join us next week for AEW Revolution predictions. I don't need to give you another reason. It's AEW pay-per-view time.
Let's go.
We wait months for these things. The hype.
The hype is real, baby.
And go Adam.
Go Adam.
You've been watching the Gaff and Mo. Goodbye. And good night. Bang.
Goddamn Chad, answer your phone. I'm trying to call you.
Goddamn.